hope everybody's having a good summer. We thought we'd give you an update on a lot of the things that are going on around Topeka West and some of the things where Topeka West has been in the news a little bit over the summer. First, update on some of the construction projects. As with anything, we've seen some unexpected things happen, such as the weather with the ROTC building getting put in, and it's fallen behind a little bit on being able to get much work done there, but the foundation's ready, and we should here within the next week start seeing part of the building being delivered and assembled here on site. They've done the plumbing work and the foundation work finally, but the rain we had towards the end of May and early in June really held up work on the implementation of that building. The science building is making really good progress. They should, within the next week to week and a half, start laying floors in those buildings and being ready. They're hoping to have most of the construction work done around the first part of August in order to have the casework and plumbing work that has to be done to finish that up. But that crew has worked very, very hard throughout the summer since they got started, and they're making tremendous progress on that building. They're working hard to try and make sure it's ready to go for the start of the school year. The gym and the air conditioning, that's been ongoing throughout the summer. That's caused some issues for some of our weightlifting and summer workouts with basketball and volleyball and a few things. It's kind of a day-to-day whether we can have gym space or not. For the most part, they've been pretty cooperative with us and let us have the South Gym most of the summer, but on occasion they're doing some work in there, and we aren't able to be in there every day for some of the camps and things that we have going on. The volleyball team moved camp over to Landon, for example, as a way of just trying to find a place to do it without having to be disrupted by construction here. We've had the bid meetings for the bank and the coffee shop last week, and bids are due here at the beginning of the next week. So hopefully that process will start here pretty soon, and we anticipate that both of those projects will be completed in time for the start of school. If you've been around campus at all in the last week, you've noticed that the east parking lot has been completely torn up, and the circle drive as well. So those are all being remilled and overlaid this summer, and so we'll have good new parking for the start of the school year. That should be done here in the next few days. There have been some things with people in the news. The Shawnee County Sports Hall of Fame was last week, and Topeka West had 2 alums inducted into the Hall of Fame. We've had lots of activities going on with girls basketball participating in summer camps and playing in leagues around the area. They've also gone and done a couple tournaments on the weekend. Football is, of course, lifting weights, and then some of the guys are sticking around and working out on the field afterwards and participating in 7-on-7. Volleyball's up here lifting weights and working out all the time. I know we have several students that play on summer league baseball and softball teams, and they're doing well. Friday the 26th was the Frank Walton Foundation Golf Tournament that they put on every year to benefit the football team. It was tremendously successful. They raised about twice the money they think that they have raised in past years this year, so it was a really successful event. Coincided with the class of 1985's reunion, and so several of those students, or I guess former students, were back for the Frank Walton tournament. We were approached in the spring by the Race Against Breast Cancer, wanting to know if they could use our site as the staging site for the Race Against Breast Cancer walk run this fall. And they've outgrown the site that they've been using over the years. They had been at Washburn University, and the location there where they had been setting up and staging had become too small. So they asked us if we would be willing to work with them on location and site, and so on the weekend of September 11th and 12th, we'll be the host of the Race Against Breast Cancer Walk this year. They'll use our parking lots and the quad up on campus as the staging area for the walk, and then they've got the location and route mapped out with the police department through the neighborhood around here. We'll come back again in about another 10 days or so to give another update about some of the things that are going on around campus, and enjoy what summer you have left. We'll be back to the start of school before everybody knows it. It's going fast.